Welcome to the High Ladies Podcast.
Girl, I was about to come in here saying I'm hot already. Like I took this edible like 10 minutes ago.
I
Just
didn't mind to turn mine on and just do what I'm doing while I'm on. Did you finish your hair?
oh no. Look at this big ass section.
Not yet.
Boo.
Oh no. Oh, they look neat too and tight. Are they tight?
No, my connection is unstable. Oh man, I put my thing.
That's what it is. I'm get my wine. Let me get my shit.
So I done took this. I'm gonna show y'all the edible when we start, but I done took it and I was on the elevator with the guard because he has a key in. So I was on the elevator with him and I was like, why is my key not working? Because you gotta put your key in the elevator for to push the buttons and shit. That's because the shit was going down. So we went all the way down and then we came all the way back up. So yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
I was like, I'm retarded.
Did you see did you see that did you see that shit they posted on the news people saying the news people warning people do not go to Rosarita. The cartel is taking over. People is being kidnapped, extorted. I sent the ad to Patrick and told Patrick to be careful out there because the Mexican government told us not to go there. So
yeah, I just seen that like 2 days ago, and I was like, I put under that post. I was like, damn, I was just there last week.
Oh, right. I was like, oh, thank God I made it out.
Right. Shit. I don't want to be kidnapped.
Up, bro.
Kidnapped.
That's crazy.
Because there ain't nobody paying for
That's
my
crazy.
Nobody's paying for me.
They probably want them body parts though. They want them lungs. They want our lungs, our hearts, our kidneys and shit.
Right.
Melon out of our skin. You know about that?
Because we black.
Mm-hmm. And they got the melon on the black market.
And we cost a lot of money. No, they do. They sell it.
Say it again?
They sell it. They do sell it. They be selling it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all got a big forehead. Look at my forehead. Look how shiny it is.
Tyra Banks.
No, I literally got a forehead. I don't got 5 feet. Look at my fingers. That's
what?
She trying to play me, y'all. Nope, I passed the forehead. 4 fingers, bitch.
You trying to play your girl.
Trying to play me. Say some Tyra Banks. No. We ain't on that. I'm not on that level yet. Not Tyra Banks.
No, Tyra Banks, hers on another level though.
It's on outer space level. Sorry, Tyra, but
no, it's okay. Let me make sure I got my lighter.
Oh, y'all took me 8 years to do this, and I'm still not done.
It's just been so hot. I just stay my black ass in the house under the air conditioning.
I do not be going outside. I need to. Like, I need some sun. Girl, I'm still sunburnt from last week. Look at this.
Dang. You didn't put sunscreen on when you went out there?
Girl, only on my face. I wasn't even paying attention. I probably went to Sesame Place. This shit is peeling. My skin.
No, I can see it. I can see it from right here. So it got to be bad if I'm seeing it from on this side.
Girl, my skin did not change colors at all. It did not change back at all. It's been almost 2 weeks. This would make it 2 weeks, right? Because we went last week.
Yeah. On the 2nd. No, it'll make it 1 week.
No, it'll be 2 because I went to Sesame Place and stuff before.
Oh, okay.
Beginning of the week. Beginning of last week. And then we went to
Okay.
Oh, sorry, y'all. We just went long-winded.
Conversation for the nation.
Because I'm doing good. I usually don't mess with it. Okay, let's just go on. Hi, you guys. Welcome to another episode of the High Ladies.
Hi, ladies.
Are you high, ladies? Yay!
Looks like somebody's high.
Yes, the High Lady is high. Welcome me and welcome Black. So let me go into the edibles I was eating. These, I just did a re-up today. Oh my God, was it today or yesterday?
Chewies.
I don't fucking know, but the guy took forever with his little fucking, it was retarded. So it's called Chewies, handcrafted caramel. It's a little caramel. It's sativa and it's caramel apple. I usually don't mess with sativa. I usually just get indica because I'm cool with indica. So it looks like this.
Oh, okay.
So they kind of taste like, regular caramel. That's what it tastes like, but it was more not as chewy as a regular. You know how caramel all gets stuck in your teeth and stuff. This
Right.
was not it. This was
Okay.
not like that. It says wait like allow 2+ hours to take effect, but this shit hit me. Only take one, my 10 milligrams. So
it said allow 2 hours to take effect.
Huh?
You gotta wait 2 hours for it to
No,
take
the
effect.
directions say start with 1 caramel and allow 2+ hours for product to take effect. I guess because like some people tolerance or whatever, but this hit me right after I took it because obviously as you can see I took it
okay, girl.
20 minutes ago.
Do your shit. You know me, I'm just doing my regular old bunk ass Arizona.
So we welcome you, ladies. Let's get
What's that? What's that?
This episode.
Okay.
I let it episode.
That was a new wine or something.
So the topic for today, y'all blow us up so I can get out this stupid ass computer room. Look at that fucking light. It's always there. You're always gonna see the light with me because this is the only place I can go. Anyway, the topic of today what is the topic of today?
Colorism.
The topic of today is colorism. And we're also going to talk about colorism. Colorism and skin privilege. Let's do that.
Okay, yeah. There you go. Because I do believe there's some colorism going on and some skin privilege going on, regardless of what anybody say.
Oh, it's pretty true.
Yeah, and it's sad that we are living in 2022 and we're still judging people based on the color of their skin. It's just a way to divide and conquer. That's how I look at it.
But this has always been an issue. Like, everybody knows in every freaking race, it doesn't even matter. It's more prevalent in our race, the African American race, for people who are just listening and can't see that we're 2 Black women on here talking. So,
right.
It's always been something because nobody likes the dark skinned ones. I mean, unless they grow up and the white girls want their dark skinned man that play football. He's so fun. Anyway, there's always been it. Like the dark skinned people always like, especially dark skinned women.
Exactly. The women
gets degraded, put down, everything. But like, when you're like in elementary school back in the day, we call the darker ones like you African butt scratcher or you.
That was a good one.
Midnight. Yeah, my daughter just said that last week, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like how that
Dark Vader. Dark Vader. I got that one. Dark Vader.
It's some real nasty, mean stuff when you're kids. We say the same thing about the light skin ones too. So I mean, if you caramel, you was fine, but we all like little kids always had some mean shit to say, whether you were light skin or dark skin. They was going to say something about skin,
right? But
you still see that light skin or caramel skin was treated better than dark. It's always don't be out there too long because you're gonna get darker, or you got darker. What happened to you? Stay out there, sun, or I didn't know you was that dark. It's this, stuff that old people be saying to you because they grew up hearing that and stuff. They're like firsthand. Okay, we don't want you to be this dark, so we're gonna do this, or you can't be in the sun. And this is with other cultures too. Because they treat dark-skinned Indians in India like that. From the South, they treat them like shit. Filipinos, they're the Black people of the Asian race. And if you're a darker Filipino, you're definitely getting treated like shit. Filipinos, Colombian. I said Colombians. What is that?
The Cambodians.
Cambodians. Thank you. You just see it. Do you want to chime in? Because I'm just going to keep talking.
No, I'm rolling with you because you're saying it. It's with every culture, even with the Hispanic culture. The darker Hispanics, got treated different than the lighter Hispanics. The
Oh, they
Mexican.
love the lighter Hispanic, especially with the blonde hair. Like if you can pass for white, because Spanish people from Spain are white. They're white. I don't give a damn what you say. We only care about like I don't even call Spanish people that's like from South America or Mexico or like if you mix with some other stuff because you'll be like with the native Jewish. It's so many character traits, but if you like a white Spanish person, you definitely get treated better. Like they
Yeah.
want them in the spotlight, they want them on the TVs, they want them to sing the songs like Shakira. She definitely has an image. I mean, but she's Colombian. You'll see. It's literally everywhere. It's disgusting, especially in TV shows. Do you want to say anything before I dive into like the TV shows and stuff?
Yeah, just it's sad because we just recently seen Lil Kim, transition into a lighter skin a musician or artist, and she talks about being in the industry and being dark skinned, and how hard she had it, how they looked down on her, how she was passed up and passed, and they Tupac called her ugly in the songs, and it really hurt her feelings the way she was treated, and the way she was treated then, affected her today because now she bleached her skin to be, more white looking. She fixed her nose, to have a more white look, to take on a more, whiter looking aspect of life so that she can get treated better. And it's sad that, that we would have to change, she's not the only, celebrity to change the color of their skin. Black China, she did it too. I'm not going to get into the Michael Jackson thing because he did his, he explained why he did, the color of his skin. So I'm not going to get into Michael Jackson.
Well, we can always explain that. But the only issue is he didn't want to be black. He didn't want the black features. He didn't want that. His father is an abusive asshole. What's that father name?
Joe Jackson.
Joe, you're an abusive asshole.
Fuck you.
Lil Kim, you look like a gremlin now. Back then, you look beautiful as shit. Like you were pretty as fuck. Like
Right.
I would talk, man. You would have.
She was bomb.
Man. What performance was she just in? Where they got the picture? Is she in a wig and then she looked all black? She looked like a straight gremlin.
She took the BET Awards.
Is that it? Is that what you was talking about before? Did you see your girl?
Oh no, she was at the they was that she was at the BET Awards. They were doing something for Puff Daddy. He was being acknowledged or something, and he brought her. Yeah,
I'm all about uplifting our black brothers and sisters, but ma'am, reverse.
But it's crazy because the black men, the darker men, they actually was favored. The darker men was
now, like when they're older, but when they're kids, fuck no. We used to embarrass the fuck out of them. Like if you were black when you younger, but it all changes. Like I guess when you hit high school and you got them and you start on, but if you're ugly one, man, I'm sorry. You got 3 strikes against you already. You're black,
crusty,
ugly. And you're a male that can't get no play because you ugly. And so only if you got money like Flavor Flav, because he's all 3 of those, but he has money so he can get some girls. But no, so then he wouldn't be number 3 because he gets girls.
Flavor Flav get girls?
Yeah, he got like 1,000 baby mamas, and he had Flavor of Love. Man, I'm so glad he came out with Flavor of Love. Thank you, Flavor Flav, because that was the ratchetest shit I ever seen in my life, and I loved it.
I don't know if I ever seen it.
Huh?
I don't even know if I don't even know if I seen it. I think I seen it. Is that show with New York?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. I love that show. That's just smiling.
I told you this stuff got me.
We some smiling happy darkies.
We the chill one.
Baby.
Yeah, and then like when dark skinned women get older, they're like fetishized because they want to try dark meat. Like, oh, all the other races, the men, they be like, oh, she look good. Maybe, yeah, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah. It's crazy because when you think about other races, when other races date Black people, they predominantly, the majority of the time, they go for the darker Black. When you see a white man or a Hispanic man or an Asian man with a Black woman, not all the time, but the majority of the time, they prefer the darker Black people, the dark skinned Black woman, the other races. It's just almost kind of like the Black man is almost the only man that, that wouldn't prefer the dark over the light, but the other races,
Right.
like they
Up
prefer
with that, man? Why y'all like that? I mean, I understand preference is key, your opinions are your opinions, but that's a big uptick. Like, it's
weird.
not like, I don't know how to explain it, but something like that is just like, it's a phenomenon. It's not like a phenomenon. It's kind of like, oh, we expected. Oh, okay. Like, I literally cannot explain it, but somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. So,
But you were going somewhere just a second ago.
I couldn't get there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Somebody knows.
I was getting that.
Like, and especially the Black men with money, they go for the white girls or the Asian girls or the mixed girls. I don't know why. I would think you want your wealth to go to, your black kids, but obviously you don't. You want those, Yeah. Anywho, because we know about a lot of them white people get sent to them schools. They all in them schools for a reason. Or probably because it's predominantly white, and I don't know what the fuck you're going there. Talking to the athletes now, because y'all can go to a HBCU now and get all your deals and endorsements from other people now. So go to that Black school and be in your roots and learn some culture. Because them white people just want you to dribble that ball. They want you to toss that ball. They want you to kick that ball. They want you to swing that bat. They want you to do all that stuff. They want you to jump.
Crack your jokes. They want you to entertain them.
They want you to make them money.
Yeah.
And then they want their white daughters and white nieces and white friends to get your men to keep that money in their family. You understand?
And it's crazy.
Get what I'm talking about? You get what I'm putting down, pick it up. All right.
But we're not wanted. I've noticed that the dark skinned woman is not wanted until after their 40s, because the light skinned woman, she aged quicker. So once they have the light skinned woman, while they teenagers and their younger years and stuff, they want that light skin. When they get older, when that light get to cracking, then that's when that's because I've heard many men say the dark skinned woman is not beautiful until she's older, because that skin don't crack. So she's in her 40s and she's in her 50s and she's looking 25 and 30. Why, not trying to put the, light skinned people down, nothing like that.
Well, let's not do that, because
I'm not, because they be looking good too. But as they get older, you can see the difference. You can, if you compare an older light skinned woman to an older dark skinned woman, you're going to see the difference. You're going to see that dark beauty come out. It's going to shine when she's older. So it's unfortunately, but hey.
I don't have her opinions because I don't know what this is based off of, but I look good. Yeah, like I'm saying, it goes through all cultures, because literally every freaking culture you see, well, probably not the people that's in the rainforest somewhere killing those stupid white people that keep trying to get on their land. Anyway, every culture you see, they praise the light ones and down the dark ones. I'm gonna go into TV shows like I was going to do before. Like, everybody knows this case and example because everybody comments on this. Martin. The show Martin.
Yeah.
Dark skin Martin, and always have these family dynamic and relationships, except for on Good Times when she was dark, or like Fresh Prince when Aunt Viv was dark. The first Aunt Viv, not the other
The
one.
first, yeah, the first,
Color. Martin, get back to Martin.
yeah.
Martin is with Gina. Gina's the light skin. Gina's friend obviously has to be dark skinned because that's just how the dynamic works. So friend is dark skinned and she's turned as ghetto, loud, blah blah blah. But Gina's like the same way, but she gets a pass because she is light skinned. And Pam is seen as the Martin always downs her and talks about her, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, whatever, you're just her friend, blah, you trash.
Right.
So the dark skinned person is always and
it's crazy.
Pam was fun. Pam was fun.
Exactly.
Pam dressed better.
Exactly.
Pam was funnier. Pam was awesome. So I don't know what.
Like I said, as they got older, now that they older, I hear all the men talking about, we forgot about Pam. Damn, Pam was fine. Because now y'all comparing Gina to Pam and while they older, and Gina is toe up. And baby Pam is looking fly. Same thing they did with Beyonce and Kelly. Oh, Beyonce. Kelly was through in the back. Now that they older, that dark skin to rise up, Kelly killing Beyonce. She got nothing on her. You know what I mean? And
I'm
it's
not
just
putting out black sisters and sisters down.
it's just, you know, it's just how it is. I'm just speaking the truth. I'm speaking my truth. I'm not putting nobody down or anything like that. But just out of Pam and Gina, if you go look at the two of them, the majority of people are going to tell the truth and say, yeah, Pam is looking better than Gina now. And if you compare Beyonce to Kelly, the majority of people, when they see, they're going to be like, yeah, Kelly got her now because they're older now, you know, and people are getting smarter now. They're not as dumb. And they're not just going with what was the status quo. They're going with reality now. You can't keep, you know, putting the dark skinned women down, making them think that they're ugly. That's why the first TV show that I actually, I never really used to watch black TV shows. I'm not going to lie to you because I never liked what they did. The first black TV show that I fell in love with was Girlfriends. And the reason I fell in love with Girlfriends was because they had different colors. You know, they had the dark, but they didn't. The dark skin, her name was Tony, and she was the star of the show. You know what I mean? And that was the first time I seen them take someone of darker complexion and, you know, and kind of like put them on a pedestal. And that's why I love that show. And I always go for, you know, black shows that, you know, where everybody is on an equal playing field. And if you do rise to the top, it's because of your talent. It's because of, the people like you and not just based on what you look like, you know. So that was the first show I ever saw that gave, you know, all the women an equal playing field. And whoever rose to the top was because something they had, you know, talent or something like that. So shout out to Mar, because she was the one that was the director of the show. She's a really good director. Producer. Watch that show?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so back to how Hollywood puts light skin on a pedestal and black down below. Even not even like the Proud Family when we're kids, Penny's like out complexion caramel and your camera's off. And Dejanay is the dark, short, thick ghetto girl. Penny's best friend, i.e. Pam and Gina. Gina and Pam. Get it? So Dejanay was seen chasing after the boy, doing dumb shit, being stupid, blonde hair, big, blah, 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 and black. Penny's like the peacekeeper, the whatever, blah, blah, blah. She wasn't like, it's just everywhere. Another show I did like, even though it was a cartoon, is Little Bill, because the mother is dark and the father is caramel and the kids are the same. So that was good. I love those positive cartoons like that. What's another show that you remember?
Okay, I remember what was that show with Kyla Pratt and 101? You know, she was uplifted and she had a friend. I forgot her friend name, but the friend was dark skinned. Did you ever watch this show, 101?
I watched it, but it's been so long ago.
Yeah, that was another that showed you the, the light skin was praised, and they always talked down to the, to a spirit. That was her name, Spirit. They always talked it down to Spirit. So that made me feel some type of way. So I didn't too much watch, like I said, I didn't too much watch shows like that. You know what I mean? Because I didn't like
Raven. That's so Raven. Because her best friend is Chelsea, and Chelsea is white. You would think she would have the spotlight and not Raven. But Raven does have the spotlight because it's her show. But they're best friends. So we see how that works.
That's So Raven. Oh, That's So Raven is that girl who says she don't want to be considered Black, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I didn't watch
That's
her.
So Raven from Bill Cosby. She was a little girl in Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
What else was I saying? I'm trying to think of another show. It's plenty.
It's plenty. Because they all kind of like followed the same thing.
The same pattern, the same rule. It's like an unspoken rule, frankly, everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Not so much on the newer shows, but they have it a little on the newer shows, but not as much as they used to in the beginning. It's getting a little better now. It's getting a little better now than it used to be, which is a good thing because there's dark-skinned girls, little kids in the world, and they're watching this stuff. And and they're basing their self-esteem, off of the stuff that they're watching and they're seeing. So, we do have to be a little bit more mindful for the younger generation. And we don't want to mess the younger generation heads up the way they messed up our heads, how they trying to screw us up because we were raised by our great grandparents, who was still kind of like coming from those times, those Jim Crow laws and a little segregation, or either a couple of years or out of it, but now I just hope and pray that, going forward that, the TV shows and, the music videos and their celebrities and stuff, will, try to, accommodate, the darker skinned children to, kind of help, boost their self-esteem and not so much put them down like that anymore. Because it does hurt, me being, the age that I am and me seeing that, it did kind of hurt, watching that stuff and then me being dark complected and me seeing like, oh, wow, this is what's going on with, with my people. Well, with me, but I'll tell you this. If I could come back in this world again and God can tell me, you can choose the skin complexion, I actually would choose my skin complexion again. I'll choose some different things. I'll have like maybe a little browner eyes or, a little taller, but I would actually choose my skin complexion again. No lie. I would choose my skin complexion again. And I wouldn't want to be light. I'll choose my complexion. A little taller, a little bit more browner eyes, a little bit more thicker hair.
Girl, I would have had thicker hips, bigger hips. Give me some big hips.
But you'll keep your complexion too, huh?
I like my skin color. I just wish it was the same color. As you can see, I want my whole body to be the same color. We have discoloration and stuff. Is this shit? It's ridiculous. Like I want to see my whole skin one nice shade of caramel. Like, please, see the caramel F. Oh,
here's something else.
It's gotta be. This show I'm watching, The Chi. Do you call it The Chi? Or you call it Chicago? The Chi. Yes, I love it. Keisha, she's one of the main characters on there, and she is Black, isn't?
Oh, okay.
Well, she's not that dark, but it shows you they're gonna say you darker than what you are anyway. But she's one of the main characters, and I love her, and I think she's a great actress, and I like that she's getting some shine. And I like I just like all the color coordinations and stuff in that show. It's awesome. Like we shine, we represent. One show I do not like is All American. So All American is about football player Spencer James, blah blah blah, all this trouble through high school. Not trouble, but dumb shit happens. So his friends and girlfriends and stuff, they're all light skinned, mixed light skinned, like ethnically ambiguous. I don't know why they say that. Like we know they're black, but they're
Right.
all seeking for something else.
Right.
Girlfriends, even the girl, like her mother did. We never seen a picture. We don't know what the fuck. She's light skinned. Her father dark. Like she's
Mhm.
like she looked like she just really light. Like she couldn't have. Yeah. They missed the chance to make her at least our color. Like
Yeah, they could have.
they always go for the light ones, and then they make them some big character lead, like they did. Both of them bitch girls are light skinned. Um, even the best friend, she's gay as Spencer. She's dark, but she's playing a male figure. So see what I'm getting? They always equate
Yeah,
dark to masculine.
yeah.
Um, and she's gay, and her girlfriend is light skinned too. They all look. They don't look the same, but they're all mixed or like really light. No, it's saddening to see, and the only dark skinned girl other than this season was shit, what is that boy? One of the guys' girlfriend and wife, blah blah blah. And she was out color. So
And the fact that
it's
we
really
could
disheartening
name,
because I really like that show, but like you clearly see it, it's ridiculous.
yeah, and the fact that we can sit here and name the shows where, that's sad because it should be so many shows that it should be unnameable. But the fact that we can sit here and name a couple of shows who played the game fair, that's sad. We shouldn't be able to have and it's a handful of those shows, and that's for thousands and thousands of shows, and it's just a handful that played the game fair, which is fine. But you know what? It's a marketing game. It's a marketing strategy, and we play into it a lot. Because it's what we want. They put on TV what we want to see, and stop if we stop allowing them to do it, they would have to stop doing it.
So how can we not allow them to do it?
A boycott. Don't boycott. Don't watch the show. Like when they took off, Aunt Viv, the dark skin Aunt Viv from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. We could have boycotted that show.
It was
We
no fun to boycott because she was just a diva and she got on everybody's nerves. So
Yeah, but after Will explained it, after all these years of Will explained the truth, it wasn't the fact that she really was a diva. It like they that's the narrative they put out there to make us think that was the reason that it was. But after her and Will conversation at the red table, he had to admit, I know you wasn't hard to work with. No, it wasn't that. No, it wasn't that. This is what the producers wanted. I had to do what the producers wanted. And like, okay, another show, the Bernie Mac show. Now I love Bernie Mac, man. Rest in peace to the king. They tried to take off that dark skinned girl from his show, and
yeah,
Bernie Mac he told Vanessa, he told him, bro, if y'all take her off, there's no more me. I'm not gonna do the show. I'm not gonna let you guys do it. And that's all it takes is for because if they want you, they're gonna do what you want. If they want you, they're gonna do what you want. And they wanted Bernie so bad. Bernie was able to say, hey, I want her. If y'all take her off, the show is over. So
like she made the show too. Like, how you want to move Nessa?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to stand up when we see this stuff going on. When we see the skin privilege going on, and we have to say something. We have to say so, even if it costs us, if it costs us money, if it's cost us, a role in a part. Saying something is more than saying something, standing up for something. My girl used to always tell me, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And if we don't stand for something, we're going to continue to decrease in value, and that can't happen. That can't happen. That can't happen because we are an asset to everything. Dark skinned people, Black people, we are an asset to every increment of the building of the world. And I say not America, of the world. We are part of it, regardless, all around the country. We are needed. We are a part of it. So don't leave us out. You know what I mean? But for those ones that's kind of crusty looking and dry. I don't know about those ones. I've seen some of them.
Okay, Petty Black. Let's keep back. Like I was saying about skin privilege. So she said skin privilege. It would be considered skin privilege, mostly colorism. I went to Colombia a few years ago, and you can clearly see it. Well, not really. Like that is a okay. So it's a lot of dark and black people in Colombia in certain areas, and then in ghettos and ports and stuff. And then you see the European Spanish people, looking Spanish people, or they just came from wherever the fuck they came from. They're in the nice high establishments, blah blah blah. Like I didn't see no pale skin, passing looking Colombian working outside and I didn't see not one. In the daytime, blah blah blah. Nighttime, okay, I seen the pale Colombians, and they were eating at nice restaurants and just looking great. It's literally every fucking where. Who told y'all people that black is whack? Black is cool. You keep looking like cool. You know?
Like a cool fool. We out here.
Like a fucking fool. No, for real though. Like, who the fuck told everybody that? Just some, like in Asian cultures, those where the sun had to make all these fucking bleaching creams and shit. You're poor, broke, you're down caste system person because you're dark, because it means you're being out in the fields working all fucking day. So you'll be darker. So if you're pale as can be, then that's considered your higher value and blah, blah, blah. So I know this dates back to a long time ago for some people and cultures, but it's 2022, and we need to get rid of this stupid shit. Black is not whack. Say it with me. Black is not whack.
Awagawa.
Yep. I dropped it.
It's crazy because throughout everything, throughout the history of our people, I just don't know why. I would like to understand why did they outcast us? Why? I mean, I could see wanting us to work outside and wanting us to be in the fields. Because of the darkness of our skin, we could withhold the sun a little longer than the lighter complected people. So having us out in the fields was kind of more of a business thing because, we can withstand the sun. We can stay out a little bit more. That
wasn't the reason.
No, I know that wasn't the reason. I'm saying I could understand it if it was a business. If it was a business thing, like, okay, y'all dark skinned people, we need y'all out here in the fields. Y'all skin is darker, but they threw us out in the fields. We were field niggers because we were unfavorable, but it would have been better if they would have just told us we were out on the field because we could withstand the sun and we were more equipped to be out there than our counterparts. Then that would have helped out. That would have helped more along with our self-esteem, and also would have helped other people to see why they did it. But there's no clear reason why, we were outcasts. I never got a good answer on why dark-skinned people was outcast. I have no idea. And I don't never get like when the guys, all the guys I've seen, like the celebrities, and they talk about it, I follow their pages and stuff like that. Or they say they don't like dark-skinned women. most of them they add the fact that they have attitudes and they're ghetto, and most of the time they're bigger, they're unhealthier looking, their hair is shorter, or I never get, oh, we don't like the dark skinned women because they're just ugly. I never personally heard it like that. I always heard them say, oh, because the black women, the dark skinned women, they're loud, they ghetto, they da this, da 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 da. So that always confused me. You know what I mean? Like, are the darker women, louder? Are we more ghetto? No, I don't think so. But I think that people see it more because it's coming from us. Because I could be acting the same way as a light-skinned girl acting, and I'm going to get scrutinized. Yeah. They're going to comment on me.
Yeah.
And that's sad because we both acting a fool.
I'm trying to see something.
Leave us alone. Let us be free.
A dark-skinned individual not only faces discrimination from white society, but will also be discriminated against by Black society. That definitely happens because.
Yeah, you seen old girl, the light-skinned girl, Superhead. She used to be like a whore back in the day. She got on Instagram the other day and she talked about the dark-skinned girls. Like, she said, like, don't get mad because this is my hair. Don't get mad because my hair is real. I'm lighter. I'm this. I'm mixed with this. And it's sad that we will be put down by our own people. Black people, they look down on dark-skinned people too. And that's sad. It's one thing for another race to look down on us because we dark, but for another Black person to look down on us because we dark.
Let me read another excerpt from verywellmind.com. Light-skinned Black people formed clubs that catered only to other light-skinned Black people. These types of exclusive clubs were known as blue vein societies, and its organizers only admitted Black people who were light enough to see the blue veins in their skin.
That's sad. And even when back in the day when I used to go to the clubs, they would pick the people who they wanted to come into the club. Now I ain't gonna lie, I always got in. I don't know because I was with some other light-skinned hotties why I got in, but I got in. But I did see a lot of dark-skinned people get overlooked to get into, especially in Hollywood. They be like, oh, you can come in. And it's like, God, Lee, she's bomb as fuck. Let her in, bro. They
want them men to pay their money, and everybody knows it's this much of an occurrence that the rich men or the Black men that would get into those clubs, they only want the light skinned ones in there because that's the ones they're trying to pull. They don't want to look at no dark skinned people.
Well, I told you about saying all that. I kind of understand that too, because like I told you, I understand that. I mean, I know it sounds sickening, but I can understand because if I was a celebrity and if I was single and if I wanted to be in my utopia, I wouldn't want any light skinned Black guys in my utopia. And I would, I would like
Black guys, or do you just want dark skin?
If they're Black, they have to be dark. Black.
And they're not Black.
If they're not Black, I don't care. Whatever color they is, they're not Black. But if they Black, I'm just like anybody else. I'm just not attracted to them. I'm just not attracted to light skinned Black dudes.
But you're attracted to white men.
Yeah, I like because they're the color they supposed to be. They're white. They're supposed to be white. They're Mexican. They brown. They're supposed to be brown. You Black. I want you to be Black. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be light with green eyes with long hair. I want you to be Black, and I don't want you in my utopia. So I would tell my security guards, don't let none of the light skin exam. I just want the brown and the brown skin and the dark ones. Because for me. And this is sad and we need working on because I understand. For me, light-skinned Black if it's a dark-skinned Black man and it's a light-skinned Black man, I'm going to automatically think the dark-skinned man is stronger. I'm going to automatically think he's smarter. He's more handy. I'm going to look at the light-skinned Black man as weak. He can't do nothing. He can't fix this. I know it's sad, but that's the way I'm going to look at him. You know, I don't know. I just look at him
understand why black people are treated different than white people. Then you just told your answer. Like, we don't have to tell you because you just told it yourself. The answer is because those people prefer that, but it still doesn't make it like.
Yeah, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make what I'm saying right either. But that's I would do the same thing. I would want no light skin guys in my.
So all the information you have given thus far is obsolete because you are the person that we're talking about.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make it right, but everybody have what it is that they prefer. So how do you stop somebody from that's what they prefer? They prefer light skin. Then okay, then I'm not coming to your club. If you want light skin,
I'm going to enslave you. I'm going to treat you worse than so I can invade your country. I'm going to treat you like shit because you're dark. So you get the worst neighborhoods and worst everything because you're dark.
No, I'm not talking about like that. I'm not talking about. I'm not going to treat them no different. I just don't want you in my club, bro. I just don't want you in my utopia. Because I'm single and I'm looking for a man. So why would I would want 100 men in my club that can be possibly prospects than 50 guys in my club and the other 25 I'm not even looking at them. You wasting my space. Those other 25 that's light, they could be out and you know that's waste. It's I don't know. It's just that's just what I prefer. Sorry, I just want some strong, you know, you want a strong Black man, you know, not nobody weak, not nobody who can't do this, who can't do that. It's too hot outside for them. They complaining all the time because they've been
What does that have to do with their skin color?
Because most lighter people, they had privilege throughout their lives. So they didn't have to work as harder than the darker complected people. So for me, the darker, the house nigga, he wasn't as strong as the field nigga. Because the field nigga, he's out in the field, he's working, he's pulling he's doing this, he's using his mind, he's smart, he's swift, he's strong. But the light-skinned man is in the house washing tables, doing old dumb shit. You know what I mean? So his muscles is not like getting bigger and stuff. You know, he's what?
Yo,
he washing dishes and mopping the floor and stuff, you know, inside the house.
Her man is Mexican. No, he's Guatemalan.
Guatemalan. And they strong.
He ain't dark, so how is that? Maybe he was in the house in his country because all these people coming light and dark. Maybe he's a light one and he's a house one. So how?
No, in his country, he's the nigger because he's darker complected. He's a darker complected Guatemalan versus a lighter complected Guatemalan. You know, when compared to his, to the other Guatemalans that I see when we go out and stuff, he's a little, he's darker. Just like the Mexicans, they're darker than the Argentina and the ones from Venezuela. The ones from I wouldn't date those ones. I wouldn't date the Spain Hispanics or the Argentina Hispanics or the Venezuelans Hispanics. I did like the Mexican, the Honduras. The ones, because those are the more darker ones. You know what I mean?
But he's still like darker than
Yeah, that's like I said. Like I said, if they're Hispanic, let them be brown. If they white, let them be white. If they Black, let them be Black. I don't want a Black man that's light. I want a Black man that's Black. If I get a white man, he needs to be white. I don't want no white man that's dark skinned. I don't want no white man with brown eyes. I want a white man that's going to be white, like they supposed to be. And if I get Hispanic, and he says Hispanic, he needs to be brown like he's supposed. If he Asian, because I like Asians too, he need to be Asian like he's supposed to be. Have his little Asians like he's supposed to be. Be you. But if you Black, I prefer you just to be Black. That's just what I prefer. This is what I prefer. I prefer dark-skinned Black man if I'm gonna date.
People coming all
but it's
colors.
Yeah, but everybody have what
came from white people that wanted to define us. So You saying if they're not the definition of black by the white man as opposed to us, then you don't want to be with it. When
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just in this lowest denominator. In this lowest denominator. If they black, let them be black, like me. If they white, let them be white. If they brown, let them be brown. If they Asian, let them be Asian. But for me, I just don't like light skinned black people. That's just the way. That's just. I'm not saying light skinned black men are ugly. I'm not saying I'm out there disrespecting light skinned black men. I'm not saying they're not educated. I'm not saying they're not God fearing. I'm not even saying they don't look good. I'm not even saying light skinned black men don't even look good. I'm not even saying that. All I'm saying is I wouldn't date them. I don't like them. I prefer a darker black person. Not saying nothing's wrong with the light skinned black man, because I've seen some very nice looking light skinned black men, smart, strong, educated, everything. They're just not for me. They just not for me. I prefer the dark. If it is black, I prefer a dark black guy. That's all I'm saying. That's it. And that's in its lowest denominator. Simplified. That's all I'm saying.
this is funny, motherfucker. Look like a bowling ball.
I'm pretty sure you have your preferences too. Like, what is one thing what is a preference you like? Or you just don't give it in?
They gotta be cute.
Okay, cute and broke.
No, cute with some money.
Okay, so that's not your
preference. Broke niggas. I'm done marrying broke niggas. I am for the highway, not for the streets. I'm for the highway.
But some broke niggas is nice. They look good. They sweet. They kind. They just broke.
I don't want a broke one.
Exactly. I don't want to like.
You can change being broke. You can't change being light. Well, you can, but you still light.
I know niggas that's been broke from day one and they still ain't got no money and they ain't trying to get no money. They ain't changed shit. Most broke niggas, the majority of them gonna stay broke. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna elevate. You know what I mean? And then if you a light skinned nigga, you can go out there, you can get you some tan. I heard you can buy melon and shit. You could get you a little melon pumped into you. You know, that's some things you can do now.
Oh my God, you want them to go broke and get sun cancer, skin cancer.
Shit. Look at the dark skinned white. Look at the dark skinned women. They out there trying to be light. They changing the color of their skin. They doing what they gotta do to lighten their skin up. So then why can't the light skinned dudes do what they gotta do to darken their skin up? Just like they got bleaching cream, they got darkening cream. Tanning cream. You can tan. That's all. Why you think other cultures go out there and get tan? Because they don't really want to be that light. They like being white, but they don't want to be that white. So they go and they tan themselves, which is nothing wrong with it. They don't want to be the white people. They want to be the darker white or the tanner white. There's nothing wrong with it. That's the way they want to be. Because the Kardashians, they stay tan. You go out to the beach, them women out there, they stay tan and trying to get their skin a little golden, you know, because they don't like that white, pale looking skin. So they tan.
Okay. So let's move into pretty privilege.
Well, we all got problems.
Huh?
So we all got problems.
Pretty.
Can
So
you turn my light on, please?
everybody knows
Keep your juice in here.
called white privilege, and there's also a thing called pretty privilege. People that are pretty will get away with almost anything.
Yeah, that's
Take Jail Bay, the guy that had the mugshot, a long time ago when he got out of jail, he got model endorsements and all the other stuff because he was pretty as fuck.
yeah, he was, and he was light skinned.
Right. He didn't even care about what he got in jail for. He was pretty, and he secured the bag. He got himself a rich heiress and got her pregnant, so he got the money.
And you know what? I recall seeing him, and I was like, "Oh, he looks good. Very nice looking man. Wouldn't want him, but very nice looking man. You know, light skinned guy. You know, you're right. Pretty privilege can get you. Pretty can get you far too.
Pretty can get you music deals. Pretty can get you more people that subscribe for you. Pretty can get you money, men. Being pretty can get you almost anything.
Yeah.
the right person. Like,
Yeah. And not even just being pretty. You have to be, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So whoever it is that's got the privilege to give you, you have to be pretty to them. Because like Taylor Swift, she cannot sing. She can't sing, but the bitch is beautiful. Okay. And when she got her contract as a country music artist, everybody was like, this girl can't hold her. No, she can't do nothing. But she was an Abercrombie and Fitch model, and she was drop dead gorgeous. And that's why she got in, because she was pretty. That's it. It wasn't no talent. It wasn't nothing, because she didn't have it at the time. Because I was a fan of her from her first song.
Money helps.
Yeah. But no, Taylor Swift, she didn't don't even come from a rich family. Taylor Swift, she didn't come from a rich family with a rich background. She was basically almost considered like down there, kind of like white trash, they call them. They don't come from money. They come from nothing almost, struggling just like us, because they don't, all white people is not rich. The majority of them is poor too. You know what I mean? They don't got much. The majority of people on welfare is white people. They don't have much. So sometimes it's not even that. It's just basically what you just said. Pretty privilege. When you're pretty, you can get away with shit. That's just how it goes, and it's sad because this person can have the same degree as this person. They can have the same credentials. They can both be qualified. So how do you choose who you're going to hire now? They both got the same credentials. They both come from prestigious colleges. Now what's going to determine who you're going to hire? The looks. Okay, she's pretty, so we'll hire her.
Right. She'll be something good to look at all day.
Right.
You get free stuff. You get people being nice to you. You don't get like, I don't know, like.
I don't know. What all have you got?
It's like, it's privilege. Like, you don't gotta do anything. You just gotta be there, and people like you. But sometimes it's just like, you do have to be I'm going back. You just have to be the right skin color, because there's some busted white bitches that got some born ass men and got the money and everything. I don't know what's about them, but must be the booty.
Gotta be the booty. Well, they ain't got, so it gotta be something else.
But we all know it. The ugly ones get overlooked. Beauty's an eye of the beholder, but sometimes somebody is beholden to everybody is ugly. So you just gotta take that L, be ugly. They go to great lengths to make themselves look good. Lots of makeup, plastic surgery. I'm not calling these girls ugly, but the ones that do the BBLs for reasons to get money and all the other stuff.
He was expensive.
Better than everybody else.
Yeah, they wear expensive clothes to make themselves look better, name brand clothes to make themselves look better. They wear weaves, they get better cars. So they, all kinds of stuff to make yourself more favorable. People get, things to make themselves favorable, because I see a lot of I don't really see too many ugly women. I don't really like to call women ugly. But some of the ones that I guess the world will call unattractive, like I said, the world will call them unattractive. They go out and they get expensive things. They go out and get good jobs, good careers, nice cars, nice houses. Those things are to make themselves look better. So when the man see them, oh, this bitch is rolling in a but then, but she get out, she don't look that good, but the man is still gonna holler at her, not because of what she looks like, but because of the possessions, the things that she has, and she knows that. She knows that's why she's getting those things, because those things can lure people in too, just as well as a look. So when you ugly and you ain't got nothing, versus ugly got something, you too. If you ugly and you balling, You beautiful. You about to get any man you want.
You got me fucked up.
You ugly, you broke, you ain't got nothing. Man, you doing bad, bro. You better have a good personality because that's what's gonna get you. That's what's gonna get you that personality. Because I've seen a lot of beautiful women with bad personalities, and I'm so happy that the men nowadays they're starting to catch on to that. The men are not that stupid anymore. That they're just going for looks. Niggas looking for substance nowadays. Women that got personality, swag, and stuff. Ain't nothing like a pretty girl that's selfish and only care about herself. Niggas don't like that. Not at all. They're like, man, she pretty, but I ain't fucking with her. So build up your personalities, ladies, because that's also going to add to your look.
Instagram and stuff out these days. These niggas want some big old booty, big booby, light skin, blah blah blah, golden girl that they can dress up and look pretty to complete their image on the damn gram. That's what they're looking for. That's what they like. They like all that shit. But talking about pretty privilege again, especially I had this one friend. I should have known something was up because she's not that attractive, but she don't think she's that attractive, and a lot of people want because back then skin color is really dark. So when we would go like to clubs and stuff, she like if somebody tries to talk to me, she'd be like, saying something about something. Yeah, she had 3 kids and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
What? Wait, hold on. Run that back one more time.
He was a cock blocker.
Ay, girl.
It's crazy. I'm like, God damn.
Tell my own story.
You really don't want me to get
If she would have did that to me, she would have been all kind of ugly black ass names.
I was like, yo, like they be making side comments and shit, and all these like, oh, go do something about it. It's like I'm joking, yo. Yeah.
But us dark skinned girls, we do need to build up our self-esteem too. And I mean, my self-esteem is high, but for the ones that build your self-esteem up, you're not counted out just because you're dark. You still in the fucking game. You're not counted out because you're dark. You are still in the game. What's gonna count you out is how you treat yourself, how you act, your personality, your appearance, how you take care of yourself, your personal hygiene. All those things are gonna add up. So just because you dark, do not count.
All girls of every race and every skin color, you dirty bitch.
Like Snoop Dogg's daughter. She gets on Instagram and she starts talking about how people listen here, Snoop Dogg daughter. You got no makeup on, you got no eyelashes, you got no weave, you got nothing on your skin, and you still pretty. That girl is, I don't know what's wrong with her, but she just count herself out. I think she's counting herself out just because she's dark. It's like you on this Instagram with nothing on. These bitches got to get on here with makeup and weaves. We got all kind of filters. We got all kind, and you on here with nothing on, and you still in the fucking game. Get off Instagram crying, trying to get us feel sorry for you. You in the competition. You was not out just because you dark, girl. Get yourself together because you are beautiful. I hate.
If she was white, she still wouldn't be pretty. I don't think she cute, but she not no pretty privilege.
But just imagine she was to do stuff to herself. She got money. She can go get a BBL. Man, she can get the baddest weaves. She can get she can do the best makeup. She can do whatever she wanted to do to herself. She got the money to do it, but she doesn't do it. She just normal on the ground. And just by her being normal on the ground, she's still in the game. Like nobody gets on the ground like she do. She has no makeup, no nothing. And I'm like, damn, the girl is still pretty. You can still see her beauty with nothing on. Like, go away. Go. Makes me mad crying because talking about the people don't like her. Girl, I could see if you was ugly, then okay, but you still looking cute, little girl. Go do your thing. Go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I follow her. I be leaving her comments. Just like I just told you right now. Every time I say, girl, I was like, girl, go sit down. You ain't pick up on you. You got nothing on. You still cute. And these bitches, we all up. You go through the majority of pages on Facebook and Instagram. We all filtered out, makeup out, weaved out, BBL'd out, eyelashed out. You got on nothing, and you got the confidence to get online with nothing. Come on, I'm trying to get like you, bitch.
Same to back that up. So don't be that you broke.
Girl.
Because they gonna get on your ass. Yeah.
Like her.
What?
The animals, I can see it.
No, it's been a long time ago.
I know they got you stuck. What's up? You said, are you stuck?
No, I'm not stuck. I was about to move the topic along, but then I was like, maybe you got something else to say. So do you have something else to say?
Nah, I just wanted to put that out there about Snoop's little daughter.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
You guys, I think we're going to end that right now because you heard of enough of us talk for today. Yeah. Toodles.
Deuces. Love your dark skinned friends and community. We're out here. Show us some love. Don't disrespect us.